Right, it's Boxing Day, which means that I need to bring you lots some boxing content. And what better way than to sit back and rewatch the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury while I go through and score the fight round by round. Because on my review video, I had a lot of you guys that were debating amongst yourself in the comment section, arguing with the scores. Obviously, some people in there thought that Tyson Fury did enough to win or to nick a draw in the fight, and some people thought that Oleksandr Usyk completely whitewashed the fight. So, for what it's worth, and I am not one of the free scoring judges, and I'm definitely not AI, but I am going to sit through it now with you guys, watch it back, and round by round we'll score the fight and see what it tallies up to at the end of it. So let's get into it. So Fury out quick, battling for the centre of the ring. Good body shot goes in there from Tyson Fury already. But it really is a battle for the centre of the ring, isn't it? Because you can see straight away Tyson's trying to take it, but Oleksandr Usyk pushing him back. Nothing really clean landing yet from Usyk, and Fury doing a good job here to get that lead hand over the top, cause problems. Touches of a little jab there. Oleksandr Usyk gets one to the body as well. Fury sort of lunges with that hook over the top there, but I don't think it lands. So much better with the lead hand here from Fury. Blocking the lead hand of Usyk. Really nullifying it a lot early on. Being busier with it. And just not being backed up. Maybe it's the size that does that. The differential in how much harder he hits with that extra sort of 20 pounds he had on him. Good backhand there to the body from Oleksandr Usyk. So both men in the first minute and a half of this round have landed a good body shot each. And Oleksandr Usyk stabs of another jab to the body there.
It's a quick start from the pair of them. He's a patient man, Usyk. He's just looking for that opening. Waiting for the mistake.
Again, Oleksandr Usyk coming forward with probably 4 shots there. You could say one glanced and landed, but Fury responded. And the fact that he was able to respond to these shots rather than clowning, showboating, hitting his head like he did first time round, that's something that really impressed me early on for this one. I'd say a little bit slightly better ring generalship from Fury in this round, but it's a hard one to score. Very, very even round. Neither men really landing too clean there. Fury downstairs with a shot to the body. A lot of feinting, a lot of twitching. And Fury looking light on his feet for that extra weight. And again, Oleksandr Usyk throws the 1-2 there. But it's actually Fury that very unorthodoxly sort of pulls back and throws the almost southpaw jab and lands the shot. And it really is a swing round, this one. On the run of play, I will give that round to Tyson Fury. So round 1 I'm going to give to Tyson Fury. Again, if you gave it to Oleksandr Usyk, I can see it. It's very much a swing round. I personally felt that some of the double jabs that Tyson Fury was throwing, the first would miss, the second would land, or the first would land, the second would miss. Oleksandr Usyk's best shots of the round all came to the body. But really not a lot in it. A swing round, I would say that Tyson Fury, if you compare it to football, right, if things are level on points, you then look at goal difference. And then if goal difference is the same, you look at goals scored and stuff like that. So in a round where I try as hard as I can to not give it as a draw, I look at the shots that landed, and I think that it was about even. And I'd say that Tyson Fury did a little bit better in navigating the centre of the ring in that round and nullifying Usyk a little bit. And Oleksandr Usyk straight in with a left hand there for the start of this second. And a jab to the body. It's a good jab. And there's another sort of jab, but Usyk's taking it on the guard. He's knocking it down. So far, Usyk this round for me, but Tyson Fury still being dangerous with that lead hand, and that did get through. So sort of left hook upstairs, right hand down to the body. And he's catching him with that counter hook, Tyson Fury. It's evening up now this round. It's a close fight, man. I know we're only 2 rounds in, but it really was a close fight. That one looked a little bit low from Oleksandr Usyk, but good work. And there's some lovely work from Tyson Fury there. He probably throws 5 punches and only 2 are landing, but either way, he does land Oleksandr Usyk downstairs to the body. Again, there's Tyson Fury. Then he stabs to the body with that jab. This is how close these rounds were. Each time one man did something good, the other would respond, the other would reply. Tyson looking for that uppercut that served him so well in the first fight. Oleksandr Usyk downstairs with the jab again. And it really was the jabs to the body that were sort of the tail of this fight. If you take away those shots there, then it's a closer fight than I think the scorecards ended up having it be. Usyk tries with the 1-2, doesn't get through, but he does land with the jab to the body afterwards. And Tyson Fury needs to do something here to be able to swing this round a little bit, because those straights to the body from Usyk are really what's putting him in front in this round at the moment. Fury throws the right, but it doesn't look like it lands all that clean, but it's a very tight round. Very tight round. I like the work with the double jab from Tyson Fury. When he goes downstairs there to the body, it's deflected, it doesn't land. Good body shot there from Usyk. That is a good shot to the body again. And Tyson Fury tries that double jab right hand and does better to evade the counter from Usyk and then to land a few of those sort of flicky jabs on him there. And that's a good shot there. Goes down to the body from Tyson Fury. Now he's getting through with that double jab. Oh, that's a great shot from Tyson Fury. And do you know what? That swung the round for me. That's enough there. Let's see what else happens before I call it. Right. Now, look, this is where people might debate with me, and this is where people are going to go, hold on, you've got it 2 rounds to Fury after 2, you're mad. Well, listen, a lot of people did have it 2 rounds to Fury after 2. And when I look, I think that round, both men had good success. But did Usyk really land clean to the head of Tyson Fury? Now, for what it's worth, right, I rate a nice clean shot to the head better than I do a shot to the body. And I'll tell you the reason why I rate it better. Because having boxed, obviously not to this level, but having boxed for years and years myself, it's easier to land to someone's body than it is to land to their head. It's a lot easier, trust me, being the man who boxed at welterweight for a lot of my career and coming up against bigger men, much taller men in some circumstances, 6 foot plus. It's a lot easier to land to the body of a man who's a lot taller than you. So when you look, I would say they're around even, if not Usyk edging it on punches landed in that round. In fact, Usyk would be edging it, but the quality of punches is what I want to look at. And I'd say the best shots of that round were landed by Tyson Fury. Maybe the majority landed by Usyk, but those were sort of stabs and jabs to the body, like this one we're seeing here. So I would say on that second round, it was that combo that swings it in favour of Tyson Fury for me. So round 1 and 2 to Tyson Fury. Oleksandr Usyk stepping in there really, really well with a short backhand that catches Fury, but Fury straight on him. And when I say straight on him, I do mean in terms of pressure rather than actually scoring, because I don't think that Fury's really, really scoring on Oleksandr Usyk here. But he did well to come back on him. He gets through with that jab there. The 1-2 doesn't land, but it's what Sugar Hill would want to see. It's what the Fury fans would want to see here. And defensively, Fury's so much better. There's so many shots that would have been catching Fury early on in the first sort of 2-3 rounds of the first fight that just aren't here, you know. So many times I've seen Oleksandr Usyk throw the 1-2 like he just did there, and it just doesn't get through. It just doesn't get through. And I'm sure it will start to as things go on. But what I'm saying is in the first 3 of the initial fight, these shots were getting through. They were landing. And at this point, if you're a Tyson Fury fan watching this live, I think you're pretty confident. You're liking what Fury's doing here. Usyk lands there. Good bit of work there from Usyk. Now that was a sort of swinging, looping hook from Usyk, but it doesn't actually land. And Fury does well there, you know, right? To sort of slip underneath and get the shot off to the body. Usyk responds with a jab to the head. Very level in terms of the exchanges right now. Usyk backing him up a little bit, and then when Tyson Fury does step in with that double jab, he manages to retake that centre of the ring. And this is high-level boxing, man. This really is. Usyk lands the body shot, misses the shot to the head. Downstairs to the body from from Fury, but Usyk responds straight away. And it's funny because when we were good backhand to the body from Oleksandr Usyk there, and he doubles up with that, lands it again. Tyson Fury landing his own body shot, switches to southpaw. And this is the funny thing, right? I think it was good to switch to southpaw at times because it gives Usyk something more to think about. But as you're about to see, I remember the shot. He switches. That's a good left hand from the southpaw stance for Fury. Good body shot from Usyk. Oh. That's a hard round to score, man. That is a swing round, honestly. Really, really hard to score that round for me. I'm gonna start writing them down and scoring them now. So I had the first, I gave it to Fury, but again, really close one. The second I gave to Fury. That third round, I think I'm gonna give that third round to Oleksandr Usyk. I thought that the amount of work he did to the body was quite telling in that round. See, there's that shot. He sort of glances, but Usyk gets the better of that exchange. It glances to the body, and he lands clean. Not much power on it, but clean to the head of Tyson Fury. So, going into the fourth, I do have Tyson Fury 2-1 up in this fight so far. Here he is, old Jason Statham. Weird thing, Jason Statham. He was at the gala. He's not that big. He's about my height, which is short. I'm like 5'7". So, here you go. Usyk lands to the chest of Tyson Fury there. And that sort of shot just there to the chest, it can really take the life out of you. Usyk there throwing 3 punches, not landing with a lot. And on the pain game, on the live commentary, obviously we were watching it without the sound on, and I did note quite a few times that a lot of the punches that, you know, some of the boys were cheering for and whatnot, I said these aren't landing, you know, like they're not always landing. Again, like look at those two from Tyson Fury, they're not landing. And I was saying a lot of the shots that we're seeing here, there's a high output and a lot aren't landing. Again there, Usyk going in with the body shots and he lands a few of them. He also misses a few of them. Tyson Fury responds. There we go. There's a left hook over the top from Tyson Fury. I think the right hand doesn't land. Usyk starting to back him up a little bit more. This is so much more of a battle for centre of the ring than the first fight was. The first fight, it kind of seemed like Fury was, you know, pushed onto the back foot really easily. Whereas there's moments where he is here, but it's not easy. Oh, and that's a great shot from Usyk. And in a close round, that is the sort of shot that really, really swings things. It really does swing around a shot like that from Oleksandr Usyk. Tyson Fury recovers well from it. And I think the extra weight definitely played its part here, because I think in the first fight, that's the sort of shot that would have had a more of a visible effect on Tyson Fury. And the extra 20 odd pounds, it makes a lot of difference. It really does. Because not only is Fury able to take that shot better, he comes straight back. He's still looking assertive. And the defence is better. Even with the extra 20 pounds, you think it'd make him slower, you think it'd make him easier to hit. I'd argue, oh! The right hand gets through from Fury, and then the right hook to the body. And again, this levels this round up a little bit, doesn't it?
Usyk just made him miss, couldn't quite connect.
Fury coming back there with a few shots, nothing too clean landing. One-two from Fury, but it doesn't really land clean. Usyk attempting the backhand. Not the cleanest of shots either. Fury with a jab. Very, very tight round. Really, really close this one. Yep, again, another really, really competitive round. I think that when you look at it, again, this is why there were so many, in my opinion, swing rounds in the fight. It's one of those where, once again, when you look at that round, I think that you look at the two sort of key moments in the round, the most eye-catching shots during that round, and I would say that was the backhand from Oleksandr Usyk and the backhand from Tyson Fury. So then, like again, to use the reference of football, or the football reference, I should say, you kind of then come down to goal difference, goals scored, you know. You come down to the other factors in the round, and those other factors for me would be who landed more punches, you know. And I think that Usyk's constant work to the body would definitely give him that round. I think that, again, it's just to reiterate my point that these rounds are close, these rounds are competitive. No one so far having what I would call a clear round where, you know, it's not even up for debate who could have won it. Usyk coming in straight away, he's trying to start strong to this fifth round, but not really landing. Tyson Fury gets a cuffing one in there, and Fury trying to impose his size a little bit on Oleksandr Usyk now in this fifth. Getting warned by the referee for shot round the back of the head, but there's nothing really in that one there. Usyk again looking to take centre ring, but Fury being a little bit more unorthodox, switching southpaw at times, throwing that jab out there, and it does actually work. Usyk's firing back, but again, nothing too clean apart from the hook to the body that went in there. The next sort of 4 or 5 shots, nothing clean landing at all for me. And neither man really yet to land anything of significance yet. 1 or 2 jabs from each man, probably finding their way through. And oh, what a shot by Tyson Fury. Lead hand uppercut. Not a shot that we had seen from him in the first fight at all. Not a shot that we had seen from him so far in this fight. And these are the moments when Fury really needs to capitalise. Switching stance, being a little bit awkward again. Almost reminds you of the Vladimir Klitschko fight at times when you just didn't know what hand or what angle he was going to lead with. And I think sometimes against such well-schooled fighters, you have to do unconventional things, and I think that's what Fury's doing a little bit more here in this round. And a bit of work to the body there from Oleksandr Usyk. Fury firing back straight away. Usyk got a few through there. Tyson Fury with that jab that touches him and the left hook that does land round the side, and a right hand then again there from Tyson Fury. It lands, but maybe on the glove of Oleksandr Usyk. In terms of point scoring shots, I've got Tyson Fury in the lead so far. And there you go, good shot there where he whips to the body after the double jab. Keeps touching Usyk with that jab, whether or not it's a point scoring jab or not. It keeps him at bay. And when Usyk throws free there, like you just see, none of them actually landing. None of them landing clean there for Usyk. And Tyson Fury having probably his best round of the fight so far. I don't think that 1-2 got through. But again, it saves him time. It keeps him off. And if he can maintain the pace, these will be very useful rounds. The hook sort of cuffs in there. That right hand goes down to the body. But I think it lands on the elbow of Oleksandr Usyk. And Usyk sort of peppering back. You see him there, he throws free. Did he really get through? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure they do. And 2 good body shots get there through. Or through there, I should say, from Tyson Fury. And although Usyk's thrown a 6 sort of pitter combination there, I wouldn't say that Usyk's landing many of them there. Tyson Fury a little bit more work to the body. Some of these from Tyson Fury not getting through either. I think that doesn't show a lack of quality from either man. I think it shows a lack of class from both men to be able to evade punches so well. But for me, so far, that 5th round, and I'm scoring it on my phone as we speak, that 5th round is not only a Fury round, but it's probably the most clear round of the fight to either man, which means going into the 6th, I have got Fury 3 rounds to 2 in front after that 5th round. I think that, you know, probably nowhere near as, definitely nowhere near as dominant as the 6th round for Fury in the first fight, but going on this fight, probably the most dominant round either man has had so far. Probably, I say that because boxing is very subjective, and there are swing moments, and I don't think so far at all in this fight you've seen so much as one round where neither man has had moments of success. But Fury's starting to work the body a little bit more there and starting to sort of maintain some good work. So going into the 6th, I've got him one ahead. Let's see how these next 2 rounds play out. Usyk starting strong again with another little combo, and he often throws these ones. He'll throw 2 or 3 of them light just to land 1 or 2 heavier ones in there. But they do rack up the points. Whether he throws 5 and only 1 or 2 land, that's still 1 or 2 landing more than your opponent. So these are good sort of combinations from Usyk to swing the rounds in his favour. And for the amount of weight that he's come in carrying, is it 20 pounds more than the first fight? Tyson Fury still looking sharp, still looking like he's got a bit of bounce to his feet, and definitely looking like he takes a shot better. And the defence is so much better, you know. So many times, just like that moment there, we've seen Usyk throw 2s and 3s, sometimes 4s, and Fury's evading them. And I'd say he's evading them with this added weight on him better than he did in the first fight. Whereas you thought with the added weight on him, he would be defensively maybe a little bit slower, maybe a little bit easier to hit. And that's not what I'm seeing so far from Fury in this fight. Usyk throws the 1-2 there, but I think it just about falls short of Tyson Fury. Fury with a few jabs in there. And that's a great 1-2 from Tyson Fury, which so far for me swings this round in his favour. I think that when you look at the quality of the shots and whether they were meaningful or not, that does do it. But Usyk's still sticking that jab out to the body, and they are scoring shots. He scores with that backhand there as well. Usyk probably needs to land a nice, decent combo in here to level it back up, because at the minute, you know, Tyson Fury avoiding that shot to the head, taking the second shot on the arm, which isn't a point-scoring shot. And even this combo here, you see from Usyk with those 3 shots, does he get through? Does he really land all that much on Fury there? And there's a good shot to the body from Oleksandr Usyk. That 1-2 from Fury not really landing clean in my opinion. And Usyk sort of angling off round the side, making it hard for him. Again, the 1-2 from Fury, not clean punches. And Usyk definitely getting through with a few there, but Fury comes back with some good body shots there. A very close round, a hard round to score. And there you go, best shot of the round. Oleksandr Usyk feints downstairs with the lead. He comes over the top with the backhand. And that, for me, there is the best shot of the round, which probably means it's about level, if not going in Usyk's favour now. And now it definitely is going in Usyk's favour. That's enough to put him ahead in this round for me. He threw 3. He came through with the backhand. Definitely knocks the head of Tyson Fury back. Tyson responds well, but actually in that exchange, Usyk's the one that lands the shot, which means after 6, I've given Fury 3 rounds. I've given Usyk 3 rounds, dead level going into the second half of this fight. And it's a close fight, man. It really is. It's close. It's competitive. I give Oleksandr Usyk that round, but you know, when you look at key moments of the round, Oleksandr Usyk, he landed this shot we're seeing here. Great backhand. Tyson Fury had a couple of moments in that round as well. Oleksandr Usyk definitely the one that I would say had more success in that round. And again, it comes back down to how you value your shots, you know. How do you value a straight jab to the body, a backhand to the body in comparison to a shot up to the head? But I don't think there's too much debate in that. I think most people would have given Usyk that round. We're heading into the 7th. It's dead level and Usyk has a good start straight away. Quick backhand to the body, right hook over the top, and he does the same again. Usyk having a good start to this round. And maybe, just maybe, this is the point where Oleksandr Usyk is looking at that extra added weight of Tyson Fury and thinking, okay, this is where I can really start to get to the Gypsy King. This is when he should be fatiguing, his feet should be slowing down, his legs should be starting to feel a little bit more heavy, and my bouncing sort of flow and rhythm that's got me through the fight so far could really start to put me in the driving seat here. Fury lands with a backhand there, but so far the better work this round done by Usyk, and Fury doing a good job to put him on the back foot, because I really don't think that Usyk, as much as I believe he has the ability to do it, I don't think he's as good on the back foot as he is on the front. But it is a battle, because now look, you see Oleksandr Usyk starting to push forward, throwing those shots to the body. Nothing all that clean landing in this round from either man yet, I wouldn't say. And there's a backhand that you don't really see because of the camera angle, but a backhand to the body from Usyk once again. It's a consistent theme throughout this fight, is that left hand of Oleksandr Usyk's sinking into the frame of Tyson Fury. That's a good 1-2 from Fury there. Really good 1-2, and you'd think it'd give Usyk a little bit more to think about. Maybe it was sharper than it was harder, because Usyk's still taking the centre of the ring, firing back with his own shots. I think he just about falls short with that left looping hand, but he does catch the right hook in there. Tap him with that jab, seeing if he can get a reaction, Oleksandr Usyk. And Tyson Fury, for me, needs to double up on that jab when he steps forward, because when he steps forward with the single, he's backing Oleksandr Usyk up. But Oleksandr Usyk trains... oh, great shot from Oleksandr Usyk. Again, it's a jab to the body. The left hand lands over the top. Probably the best shot of the round so far. I'd say definitely the best shot of the round so far, actually. And Fury needs to do something in this last sort of 30 seconds to swing it and stop Usyk going in front on my scorecards, because so far I'm scoring this round to Usyk. Again, close. Again, competitive. Neither man feeling like they're really, really in control, I don't think. I don't think Tyson Fury does. I don't think Oleksandr Usyk does. But on the round alone, I'd give this one to Usyk. Tyson Fury switching southpaw once again, and he gets caught by doing so. I think that his movement takes the sting off the shot, but the shot probably lands nonetheless. And again, that one, probably quite a clear round to Usyk for me, I would say. Round number 7. So that means I do have Oleksandr Usyk in front by a point going into the 8th round. And I think so many questions being answered here. Could Oleksandr Usyk be able to hold off the newfound weight and frame of Tyson Fury in this fight? You know, he's come in with a dramatic weight difference in this one, Tyson Fury. And Oleksandr Usyk, maybe not so much as he was able to. Yeah, you see that right hand did land from Tyson Fury in there, but maybe not dead on the chin, maybe just below. Oleksandr Usyk not able to push Tyson Fury back as much as he was able to in that first fight, but he's still having his moments of success in being able to do so. Good shot to the body from Usyk there. Tyson Fury doing a good job at times of getting his hand over the top of Usyk. It's something I said he needed to do. He throws the 1-2, but Usyk takes it on the gloves there. Usyk feints a few times, tries to go downstairs with that backhand to the body, not really visibly landing, but it might well have done. And Tyson Fury looking like he's sharpened up a little bit in this 8th round now in comparison to maybe the last few. And there you go, that's what he needs to do, but it doesn't actually land clean. He feinted the jab, feinted the hook, comes with the uppercut. The uppercut brought him so much success in that first fight, and he hasn't really looked for it as much this fight. But he's jabbing, he's coming through with the hook, which Usyk takes on the gloves. And in tight, that's where Tyson Fury would have felt he would have wanted it. Yeah, good little tap downstairs to the body with a left hook from Tyson Fury there. And he tries that uppercut, turns southpaw once again. And just those unorthodox methods seem to trouble Usyk a little bit. And a head clash there. I don't think that was really either man's fault. Southpaw and orthodox, the head clashes happen, believe me. Fury still bouncing on the toes, up on the feet. Usyk delivers a backhand to the body there. Usyk maybe edging this one, ever so slightly. Tyson Fury throwing a few shots, and there's an uppercut on the inside from both men. One from Fury, the second from Usyk. Not too sort of clean on the eye once again, but that inside work getting a little bit more gritty. And Usyk landing downstairs to the body. Fury coming back with one and actually evading a few shots on the ropes there. Coming downstairs to the right, hook to the body. Close round, Usyk misses the backhand, scores with the lead hook. Tyson Fury trying to maul him a little bit here. Drag him into a dogfight if he can. Hook lands there from Tyson Fury. Then round the side with two shots that do land. Usyk's got his gloves there. It might take a little bit of sting off it, but he does land those two shots. Usyk lands a jab after. Really, really tight round. Hard to score either man apart in this round. Usyk gets through with that right hook there. And Fury from the southpaw stance now. Backs him up a little bit, throws a shot to the body. Tyson Fury still light on his toes here though. The double jab gets through. And he evades those shots there from Usyk. That's a tough round. It's a tough round to score. I understand there's a lot of swing rounds in the fight. And, you know, people don't ever want in a title fight for me to give a round as a draw. But realistically, I'm looking at that, the 8th round. I don't think that either man at the end of that 8th round is going to walk back to their corner feeling like they've lost that round, you know? Tyson Fury did land probably the more meaningful punches in that round. He had that uppercut that didn't get through clean, but, you know, it touches the face of Usyk, which is a point-scoring shot. They both had a bit of an uppercut on the inside, kind of level. And then I'd say the two sort of more significant shots there you're seeing are those two hooks that I did say got through, you know? A lot of people at the time remember on the stream with the boys on the pain game, we were being told, oh, no, they've landed on the gloves. So I was saying they're getting through. They're getting through those shots. I'm going to give it a drawn round. I'm going to have to give round 8 as a drawn round. I don't like to do it, but I have to. Tyson Fury comes in with a double jab there. I think the right hand on the end of it didn't land. And that 1-2 from Fury, it's finding a home, but it's finding a home on the gloves. And it needs to be scoring on the forehead of Usyk. And he does score there with a right hand off the back foot. Being made to work at a little bit of an uncomfortable pace, Tyson Fury here. But he's staying with him well. And there were so many times in the build-up when I felt that the comments about the weight helping Tyson Fury, I kind of thought that they were void, and I kind of thought, nah, it's not going to help him. It's not going to help him over the distance, over a 12-rounder. I think it has. I think it has helped him. Maybe offensively not been as good, but I think it has helped him. He goes downstairs with the right hook there to the body of Oleksandr Usyk and then chooses to grab straight away. Southpaw, 2 great body shots from Fury there. Really nice. Probably 2 of the most spiteful body shots I've seen in this fight so far. Oleksandr Usyk back in with the jab. Tyson Fury showing he's still fleet-footed enough to take that step back. And Usyk's throwing a few here, but it's only really the straights to the body that I'm seeing properly land. Lands a jab there up top. Usyk needs some good moments in this round because so far for me, Fury with the better work. I think he just about touches there with the right hand. Tries that uppercut to sort of jump in with it as well, but Usyk takes that on the glove. It doesn't land. And he tries it again immediately after, and again, I think Usyk takes it on the glove. I don't think that lands. It's a good first 2 minutes to the round here for Fury. Those body shots being the more telling punches that I had seen go in and land well. Usyk with a jab there. Not as much work to the body from Usyk so far this round. And he'd need a big last minute to swing it for me. Or at least a few landed in this last minute, I should say. Good body shot there from Usyk. And I feel like Tyson felt that a little bit. Oh, and there you go. Usyk gets through with 2. Throws 4. Lands 2 of them. Fury in again there with the body shot. But those shots from Usyk were nice shots. They level things up a little bit, in my opinion. Again, I don't know if that 1-2's landing from Fury. The sort of awkward backhand knocks him off hook. And Usyk lands down to the body of the left hook. Right hook over the top. That left hand lands. Fury's moving away from it, so he doesn't really absorb the impact. But it's a landing shot nevertheless. Fury misses of his own shots. And although Usyk misses that one, Fury's done some good work. Usyk, sorry, has done some good work at the end of the round there. And do you know what? Again, a swing round. A swing round. I am going to score that round to Oleksandr Usyk. And the reason I'm going to score it is because whether or not you believe this is right in boxing, there is a chain of thought to think that if you keep with your man for the first 2 minutes, you know, you're not completely just being outboxed and battered in those first 2 minutes and you're having bits of success, you can be just about behind. But if you have a strong finish to that last minute of the round, you're often going to nick it in the eyes of the judges. And some of the bodywork was nice from Tyson Fury. Some of the bodywork, I don't know, landed very clean. Some of the uppercuts look good, but I don't know if they landed clean. And I think clean and effective shots, Usyk outlanded Tyson Fury in that round. And he did most of it in the last minute, which goes to show the difference in amateur pedigree, you know, because that's something that Oleksandr Usyk's amateur career, I believe, would have helped him massively with as we enter round 10, being able to secure those rounds by doing good work in the later stages of them. And here again now, Oleksandr Usyk looking to start fast. Tyson Fury responding. He's looking for that uppercut now, Fury. He knows it's not his get-out-of-jail-free card, but he knows it's a shot that works well against all opponents, and especially against the smaller southpaw Oleksandr Usyk. Doing a good job of getting his hand over the top of Usyk here. Being useful and crafty with that lead hand. Using it to dictate range a little bit more. And he keeps stepping in with that uppercut. He's turned southpaw in the clinch here. I don't mind that. Unorthodox work from Tyson Fury is the sort of thing that would give him the best chance of winning this fight. Neither man landing all that much clean just yet. Fury trying to work on the inside, trying to rough Usyk up on the inside. But Usyk's crafty, Usyk's wily, and he's well schooled on the inside. There's a body shot that goes in there from Tyson Fury. And I think a left hook after it. But both men so skillful in their defence. They're able to ride shots, take sting off shots. And there you go, a great left hand landing from Oleksandr Usyk there. The jab lands over the top, but I think the left hand was the significant of those shots. Yeah, good work there from Tyson Fury to push Usyk back. But again, not all that much clean. There's a clean shot. Left hook to the body. A little shoulder from Usyk there. Dark arts. Listen, I'm sure Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, all the big boys he's been in with have used those dark arts against him. But this is what Fury needs to be doing. Pushing Usyk back, really trying to enforce his weight. And it's a credit to Usyk of what Usyk's able to do. A man, 40 pounds heavier than him, is pushing him back and enforcing the weight upon him there. And he's able to push Fury back. Fury really leaning that weight down on him now. And there's really not much in this round so far. I think Fury taking the centre a lot better. Catches Usyk with that southpaw jab there. But he's able to impose himself here, Tyson Fury. He's able to take the centre a little bit more so than he has been. And he landed some good shots to the body. There's a right hook that sinks in there. Or hook come uppercut, you would say. And when Usyk does come forward, he's responding. Jab lands there. Oh, lovely. Nice right uppercut lands there from Tyson Fury. Best shot of the round in a very close round. He evades. Nice little bit of head movement there. Fury will be happy with that. Listen, again, I say this every other round, don't I? We speak about swing rounds, and when they're close rounds, you've got to just look purely at what you felt were the most significant moments of the round. And I would say in a round where everything was very tight and neither man really able to establish any dominance, the significant moment for that round for me was probably that right-handed uppercut from Tyson Fury. Did it do the same sort of damage that the uppercut in round 6 of the first fight did? No, it didn't. No, it didn't, which shows, one, just how good Oleksandr Usyk's chin was in that first fight, but two, and more importantly, just how good Oleksandr Usyk's chin is in this fight, because maybe you could argue that Fury didn't put the same sort of weight on it, maybe it wasn't thrown in the same sort of way, but that's a Tyson Fury that's 20 pounds heavier that's just landed that right uppercut on Oleksandr Usyk. He took it well, didn't look like it hurt him. I give it a Fury round, which means I have got 4 rounds to Tyson Fury so far. I've got 1 round as a draw. And I have got 4 rounds to Oleksandr Usyk, I believe. 5 rounds, sorry, I should say. Hand speed may be a little bit slower of Fury as he gets caught with a jab there. The counter jab by Oleksandr Usyk. But at the same time, speed of sort of foot and definitely the ability to bounce in that big frame still there from Tyson Fury. Oleksandr Usyk sort of just outworking him there. Maybe not outclassing him so much, but outworking the Gypsy King. Tyson really looking for that uppercut, but as he does so and tries to spoil there, Oleksandr Usyk lands a couple of body shots. And I feel like at this point, Oleksandr Usyk's realised that, nice, good 2 shots there from Usyk that go in. Fury with a tight guard. I think Oleksandr Usyk's realised that Fury, although dangerous, is slowing down a little bit. And if you can put those 3s and 4s together where they don't all have to be hard. Right hand lands from Fury. Oh, good shot there from Usyk with a counter right hand jab. And then he lands with the backhand again. And another great backhand from Usyk there. Tyson Fury touches at the face. And he gets in close there, goes southpaw, comes through with that double jab, lands one of them, Tyson Fury, but Oleksandr Usyk getting the better at this at the moment. Wings in a couple of body shots. Usyk looks like he wants to complain, but until the referee tells you to separate or warns you, you continue to box on. And that's what Usyk's doing here. He's backing Fury up. And a lovely, lovely combination from Oleksandr Usyk there. He's got Tyson Fury backed up here. Tyson Fury needs a big moment in this last 30 seconds to even think about swinging the round, but so far, and he gets caught again with a backhand as he tries to step in. This is an Usyk round, and quite a clear Usyk round for me. The uppercut goes in there from Fury. Nice, quick one. But Usyk not as susceptible to that shot in this fight. Almost like he's worked it out a little bit now over the course of the, 20-odd rounds? 21 rounds they spent in there together. Fury trying to tap down with that lead hand, and he does score to the torso, upper chest of Oleksandr Usyk there. But I think, again, there's no real arguments as to the winner of that round. I think it's an Oleksandr Usyk round. And that now means we'll tally it up. I had Fury 1 and 2. I had Usyk 3 and 4. I had Fury for the 5th. I had Usyk for the 6th. Going into the 6th, I had it dead, or going into the 7th, sorry, I had it dead level. Then I've given 1 to Usyk, 1 a draw, another to Usyk, 1 to Fury, and that last round to Usyk, which means I have Usyk. I've Usyk 2 rounds up going into the last round. And listen, this is a fight replay, so we all know the outcome of the fight. but it's just an easier way to give you guys an indication of my scorecard, how I'm seeing this fight. And as of this moment right now in time, Tyson Fury would have needed a knockdown in this round to even bring it as a draw on my scorecards. I've got him 2-up, Oleksandr Usyk, and he's come out, he's bouncing. He knows he's running towards that finish line now, and a good body shot from Tyson Fury. That right hand to the body works well. And one thing we've got to give Oleksandr Usyk credit for, as he retreats, he's on the back foot, he complains to the referee about the elbow, and Tyson Fury's warned about it. But one thing we've got to give him credit for, good combination there, Oleksandr Usyk lands the jab clean, is that we always ask the question, can Oleksandr Usyk take it to the body? Does he like it to the body, as Frank Warren suggested, and maybe implied he doesn't? Oh, uppercut lands there for Fury. 2 shots back from Usyk. And I think that we're seeing over this fight, over the last few fights of Tyson Fury, the vulnerability to the body isn't what we suspected it could have been for Oleksandr Usyk. I think he takes a body shot well, and he's replying well here. When Fury's really trying to walk him down, he's going for broke here. He knows that he needs something big. Oleksandr Usyk retreating, he's on the back foot, but he's not getting caught all that clean by much. Fury looking to go down there to the left side of Oleksandr Usyk, whether it's to the body or with the uppercut. But he's not finding the same amount of success as he was in the first fight. The 1-2 gets through there from Tyson Fury. Maybe swinging this round in his favour ever so slightly. Or at least levelling it up, potentially. That one doesn't look like it lands clean. It looks like Usyk takes it on the glove. They still have an effect, you know. Those shots they take on the glove, whether they're landing clean or not. He'd landed on Usyk there. Tyson Fury having a good moment here. But now Usyk backing him up. And that 1-2 gets through from Usyk. Nice. Very even on good quality shots landed in this round. Usyk maybe putting it in his favour there as he lands the backhand in that combination, I should say. Both men throwing, neither landing too clean. Usyk hits him with a jab there. Tyson Fury comes with a jab and hook of the same hand. Neither sort of land. Maybe the uppercut gets to Usyk on the inside a little bit. It's another close round, competitive round. I would say Usyk with maybe the more eye-catching landing shots in this round. But again, close and competitive. Last 10 seconds. They're going to throw. Usyk lands a jab there. Maybe the backhand on the inside. Again, both men celebrate. Usyk drops to the floor to celebrate. But I would have to say at the end of that 12th round, I believe that Oleksandr Usyk, probably the man for me who landed the better punches in that round. And that means when all is said and done, I gave 4 rounds of the fight to Tyson Fury. I gave 1 round of the fight as a draw. And I gave 7 rounds of the fight to Oleksandr Usyk. Meaning on my scorecards, Oleksandr Usyk would have won the fight by 3 points. And I think that that's obviously why I know that that's obviously closer than the judges initially scored it. I think that the widest you could ever look at that fight and give it, in my opinion. And I know I've had chats with Brian about this. Obviously, he disagrees on this. Trav and KG, I'm sure maybe even Loza from the Pain Game panel would disagree on this. From chats I've had with themselves. But in my opinion, the widest that you can give that fight is how the judges gave it, which is 116 to 112, I believe it was, by 4 rounds. I think that the closest you could give it would probably be by 2 rounds to Usyk. I don't feel like it is a robbery. I feel like it's a close and competitive fight. People, whether they've boxed or not, bearing in mind a large percentage of the audience that will watch haven't boxed themselves, I think you need to understand that fighters will take a loss in different ways, okay? And you might not agree with what they say. You might not like what they say. I might not either, by the way. But I do accept that each fighter will take a loss in a different way. So I understand that Tyson Fury doesn't feel like he lost the fight. I would have loved nothing more. It would have made my Christmas for Tyson Fury to win the fight. I love Tyson Fury. I'm a huge Tyson Fury fan. And I haven't changed my allegiances because he's lost a couple of fights. And I'll tell you what, he's lost a couple of fights that he rightfully lost, in my opinion. Both fights, I think the rightful man won. Both fights, I also think, are close. And I think that both fights showed me, for now, that Tyson Fury is still number 2 in the heavyweight division. Daniel Dubois will have a claim to it, but he's got a very hard fight against Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois. And we'll preview that one as it gets closer. But as for now, Tyson Fury loses once again to Oleksandr Usyk in a very close, very competitive fight with a lot of swing rounds. But even me, as a Tyson Fury fan, who I think most of us would agree is an objective one, I think I can score fights with my head rather than my heart, and with what I'm seeing rather than what I want to see. I think I can. And I scored it 3 rounds to Oleksandr Usyk. So the rightful man wins. Let me know your thoughts in terms of this Tyson Fury. This version of Tyson Fury, in my opinion, might not have years and years left, but I think he's got a few fights left, and I think he's got some great performances left off the back of that fight. I make him, upon watching it, each time I watch it back, it's horses for courses and different styles make for different fights. But each time I've watched it back, I think I make him a stronger favourite against Anthony Joshua. And that's the fight that I'm hearing we're going to see next. No beans spilt, no exclusives for you lot, but I think that fight will happen next. I think Tyson Fury is going to box on, and I'll be absolutely buzzing to see him do so. Huge credit to Tyson Fury, but an even bigger credit to the man who rightfully won this fight for me in Oleksandr Usyk. I hope you guys had a brilliant Christmas. I really do hope that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I've pushed this channel a lot this year. I had a few months where I went off the boil and I wasn't really posting, but I hope you guys can see that in the last few months, I've really been pushing it, really trying to grow the channel, and I hope that comes across in the content, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. A lot of you guys don't agree with my takes in the comment section, and that's completely fine. The important thing for me is that you've got your opinion, you're interacting with it, and you're watching the video. So thank you very, very much for that. Regardless, I hope you all had a good Christmas, and I will see you all in the next one.